Welcome to Stevie's Kitchen. It's football season, and when it comes to football season, you need food. So today, I'm gonna show you how to make some bacon and cheeseburger sliders for game day. Before I get started, make sure you like and share this video, and also subscribe so you can always get update information whenever my video drops. And then if you want the recipe, go to my website, www.stevieskitchen.com. So now we're gonna get started here. I have a 1.5 pounds of my ground beef. Just gonna get all this in here. This is actually a very quick, very simple recipe. You can get this going. So I had actually made some bacon earlier for this, and I'm just actually using that bacon fat to cook this beef in. Add a little bit of flavor. So we're just gonna break all this beef down. It's gonna be very simple. A little bit of onion powder. A tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of garlic powder, some fresh cracked black pepper, and 2 pinches of salt. And keep this over a high heat. Just gonna keep chopping as we go. These sliders are gonna be kind of sandwich style, but don't worry, they'll all stick together, and I'll show you how. So once you got this meat brown, you can turn the heat off. Then we're gonna take some mustard, about 1/3 cup of mustard, pour it all over. And then we're gonna do equal parts ketchup, another 1/3 cup of ketchup. Then we're just gonna mix all of this together. So now that we got this mixture off, while it's still a little warm, I went ahead and put 12 slider buns. I just put them at the bottom with some parchment paper. And then we're just gonna take some American cheese. Just put 1 layer of cheese at the bottom. So now after you layer all this cheese, we're gonna take this 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I'm just gonna pour it right over the top of the cheese. And now I have 6 strips of bacon that I have cooked here. I'm only gonna put bacon on half of this, so if you wanna put it on the whole thing, you can do it on for, just say 12 strips of bacon. I'm only doing half because I do have some people who aren't pork eaters, so I'm be a nice host. But if you're doing them for yourself and you want bacon, go for it. If not, no big deal. And then now we're coming in with our 2nd layer of cheese right over top of everything. And this is how we're gonna get these sandwich style sliders to stick together. So now after the 2nd layer of cheese, got all my tops. And we're just gonna place all the tops on where the bottoms would be. So in this bowl here, I have 2 tablespoons of butter and 3 tablespoons of brown sugar that I've melted. And now I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes. And just a pinch of salt. So just gonna get all this mixed up together. And then we're just gonna brush this over the top of these buns. And now this is an extra step. If you want to, you can. You don't have to. But I just take some sesame seeds. There's no measurement, just lightly sprinkling them over top of everything. That brown sugar and butter mixture will allow them to stick to the top. So now that it's all sprinkled over top, these will go into the oven 350 for 15 minutes till they kind of get golden brown, and then they'll be ready to go. So now after these came out the oven, they've rested about 5 minutes to kind of let them cool. Get my little handy dandy spatula out here. Scoop one of these sliders out. Told you, all that cheese on there and make it stick together. All right, so I'm gonna take 1 bite without, and I have some burger sauce that I've made here on the side. I'm gonna take, and I'll put it on the second one, but first bite without. This is a perfectly good cheeseburger. All that cheese on there, that American cheese is melted so much, so it's nice and gooey. You still get that good beef flavor. And that little brush of brown sugar on top just kind of adds a little sweetness to this. You're gonna love it. Now, a little bit of this burger sauce. I don't like to double dip, and since I've already taken a bite, I have a spoon. I'm extra, I know. These are gonna go fast at your next watch party. I promise you that.